Fantastic to be back here. Good morning, good evening, everybody. If you've stayed up the entire time to watch, really appreciate you tuning in to this really historic flight. We are moving into the final stages of the approach. We are coming up on the 4th out of 5th of the major burns on our trip up to station today. It's going to be called the transfer burn. And we're expecting Dragon's thrusters to fire a little more than 30 seconds, and that's going to put the highest point of Dragon's orbit just 2.5 kilometers below the International Space Station.
That's right, Dan. So the Dragon spacecraft has a number of Draco thrusters on board. There's actually 16. And for this burn, the vehicle is actually going to reorient its attitude, use those Draco thrusters on the forward bulkhead right underneath the nose cone, fire those for about 30 seconds, and we're just about, just about 10 minutes away from that burn. So that'll take Dragon right close up to the International Space Station. Will be about, 2.5 kilometers below?
Yeah, just about 2.5 kilometers below. And this burn's actually going to take place before the crew wakes up. So it might wake them up because they can hear those thruster firings while they're inside the Dragon capsule, but their wake up isn't for about another 25 minutes. They're supposed to wake up at about 1:45 a.m. Pacific time. And we're definitely going to be keeping ears up because we're going to be listening for some wake up music, bringing back that old space shuttle tradition of waking up the crews with some music. So the team at SpaceX picked out a song based off of Bob and Doug's personal music taste that they talked to them about before they launch. And so we're going to be looking for that moment. It's going to be really cool. But again, that transfer burn, the next major milestone coming up, that's going to be the 4th out of 5 major burns to get us up near the International Space Station. There'll be one more after that, which I'll let Chiva walk us through a little bit, that final co-elliptic burn.
Yeah, so right after the transfer burn is complete, about, I guess that would be about 30 minutes or so, 45 minutes or so
about
after.
45.
We'll do what's called the final co-elliptic burn. And so co-elliptic is basically saying, hey, both Dragon and the International Space Station, we want them to be on roughly the same orbital ellipse. So the final co-elliptic burn really fine-tunes that so that Dragon and Space Station are in sync. That'll put us really close to the International Space Station, right below 2.5 kilometers below, making sure that everything is perfectly positioned. And then, assuming that the teams are go and the space station is go, we'll do an approach initiation burn, and that'll get us towards docking autonomously with the International Space Station.
Yeah, right before that approach initiation, you can kind of think of it, it's almost like the station and Dragon are flying in formation. So they're just going to maintain that distance. 2.5 kilometers below, about 7 kilometers behind the International Space Station. And then approach initiation is where things really start to pick up. That's when we'll be well in range of the International Space Station. We'll be having some great camera views of Dragon as it makes that final approach. We'll go through 2 of our imaginary checkpoints, the approach ellipsoid and the keep out sphere. And we're also going to get another manual flight test with Bob and Doug at the controls of Dragon again.
That's right, and we actually got some pretty cool views of that earlier on in the broadcast. We've got a camera actually seated right behind them, so hopefully we'll have good ground station coverage and we'll get a chance to see Bob and Doug piloting the spacecraft using Dragon's flight displays.
Capture ring extension will begin shortly. Commanding hold 20 seconds after beginning approach 1 for the manual piloting demo.
Inside the hands-off point, the chop, the crew hands-off point, 1 meter to go. Soft capture complete.
Dragon is set. Soft capture confirmed. stand by for retraction and docking.
And we just heard it soft capture. We have docking, that coming at 7:16 a.m. Pacific time.